Alright, where's my piece of paper that I have? People want to know about where the heck you buy fur from. Foam, string, sewing string, just your general materials for fursuits. So I thought maybe I should explain it in one video. This is what the different foams look like that I use. This one is about 1 centimeter foam. Nice, really thin one for finishing things off. This is 1 inch foam. And this is heavy duty. I think this one is 3 inch foam. Just your general foam mattress. These ones are called Mattress Toppers. So apparently they're what people put on top of a mattress. I guess if your mattress is not very good anymore, and then you use these. And this really thin one is, I got this from a craft shop. Most of them can be found in places like the Warehouse if you're in New Zealand. Yes, if you're in New Zealand, you can get this and this easily at any warehouse. If you're in America, I'm gonna say probably Walmart. I've never shopped for foam at Walmart before, but I'm sure you can find it there. I'm not sure, does Target sell foam? Anywhere where you would buy a foam mattress from, or a bed topper, bed supplies, yeah, ask around, eh? And then of course you've got your EVA foam. So this foam is used for, oh, I'm using some here actually on the underside of a foot. So there I've got a Croc glued to some EVA foam. And this helps hold the shape of the little toesies that I'm after. These are indle feet, so they're gonna get covered on the outside with fur, like so. Be nice and soft and fluffy, and then I will put pop heads onto theirs. This is a thicker EVA foam. This one is, it came in packets of 4, and it has connectors, so you can like connect the 4 pieces together as like a, I guess like a yoga mat. But then again, I use yoga mats which are even thinner. So this one's kind of like, this one's a little bit thinner. That one's probably 1.5 centimeters, and this one's only 1 centimeter. So this one's a lot more pliable, bendy. Use it for, what do I use it for? All sorts of things. Where's that bunny head gone? Sorry, I'm gonna have to rip your head off. Here we go. I've got the front, the front of this costume, and then the back of this costume. I just use that same EVA foam to go on the back of it, and then there's gonna be a zipper down here that puts it together. Yeah, the front of this mask is 3D printed, and then the back is just EVA foam. Fur! I will go online and show you all the different fur sites that I go to. Bits of fur floating around. I'll just give you a quick demo. So this is shitty fur. You don't want to buy this. It is very thin. And if you stretch it apart, you can almost maybe see through it. It's got a very poor backing, and if you like pull on it, it'll just come apart. Maria arrived! Yes, so this is your very common punky Muppet fur. You'll see this all over the place on all sorts of furs. It's very, what's the word? You don't have to worry about it going extinct because it's always around. And I can tell mostly just by sight if this fur is punky Muppet or not. And then you've got your longer furs. This one's a tri-colored wolf fur. And this is a really short fur. This is a nice dense short fur. Ooh, don't blur face.
Is it Saber's fur?
No, this one is. This one's got a nice backing on it though. This one is a seal fur, and it's very, very soft and dense. Another type of seal fur is this one here, and it is very dense and yeah, it's soft, but not super soft. This was what my saber-toothed tiger costume is made out of. And it's just, no, it's kind of rough. I guess the word is coarse and a bit more realistic maybe. And I quite like this fur because it hides seams really well. So sometimes when you're using seal fur like this one that's super soft, if you have a seam line, it actually shows pretty obviously. But at the end of the day, if you like the color, then seam lines people don't really overly care about. This one's a super long fur, but this one I made for when I went to Furco NZ, and I was just showing the difference between the, oh, come on, focus. Nah. I looked at your face. Ah, there we go. It was looking at your face.
I had my face.
Yeah, it was looking at the difference between just a normal sew line and then a hemmed seam line. Seam overlocked. It's called overlocking this. So this is all overlocked and this isn't. There you go. Take a good look. Okay, done. Yeah, we're gonna go online. Oh gosh, the danger sign just fell over.
Oh, that's okay.
Danger!
We're online.
Yes,
Now
live.
you show them the online stuff.
Okay, so if I do this,
So they don't see the
you
double
don't
up.
see the double up though. And you don't see this. Welcome! Look, fursuits! Fursuits and things. Ah, so cool! Yep, fur sites. Lots of different fur sites here. So I'm just gonna go over them with you and show you my top favorite fur sites that I like to go to when buying fur.
In general.
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 Alright, first up is Mendel's. Hey there, Mendel's. I've been buying from Mendel's for a very long time now. So what I go to on Mendel's is obviously fur, and then I just click on. So this is all their products. All their products are here. They do have bubble fur, but no one buys bubble fur. What?
What if I want to make
Bubble fur pink. If you want to go, I like solid. So solid is like your solid colors. That's what that means. It means non-tri-colored furs. So normally I'm using solid furs because people are giving me reference sheets with very solid looking colors. Yeah, so that's what I'm after most of the time. Luxury bear is great. Fawn, that's just, never use that. Marine. Oh, Maine Coon. This is like, I guess I'm gonna say newish again.
Yeah.
But when I say new, it could be there for like a year and I'm only just kind of playing around with it now. But I've ordered a bunch of Maine Coon. Its fur is like really long. It's really fun. That'll be coming when that shipment gets in. Party Monster. I don't think I've used this one before. But this is your generic Punky Muppet that I was showing.
Punky Muppet is the most common fur that we use.
Look, that same color there. That same color there is the same one I was using before as well. To demonstrate that this is Punky Muppet.
Yeah.
So that's the same color there. So this is Punky Muppet.
Which is the light, fluffy sort of fur.
Yeah, also called shag fur by different websites. But here you can buy Punky Muppet and it's in 28 colors, so that's super handy.
So much colors.
However, it is a 1.5 inch fur. And nowadays I'm finding myself liking to make fursuits that have a bit of a shorter pile.
This is our handy dandy notebooks.
Handy dandy.
And we want to look for like
There's fur everywhere.
maybe not so much in colour but also more of texture as well, and possibly see if maybe the company has the colour that we're looking for.
What she said.
We just neatly cut them all up, stick them on a piece of papers, and then it's just our little guidebook.
Oh yeah, that one's mostly they're making. The other one's mostly Mendel's.
This might be different.
Oh, it's getting warm in here.
You're getting too hot to handle.
It is. It's quite nice. It was super freezing this morning. I was wearing my electric blanket like a cape. So cold. So this is my new favorite fur. It's called Luxury Bear. It's a bit more pricey. It's $36.50 per yard. That's US dollars plus shipping on top of that. So yeah, here it is, 1 inch long. So I really like this fur. This is super cool. This is the black and the white samples that I have of it. But I've got actually all the samples. So yeah, new favorite fur is this one. If you are after like the solid furs that come in 30 is something, 28 colors, the Punky Muppet, you can buy. I would actually scout out different sites because sometimes you can get them a lot cheaper on other places. Like this one at the moment is going for $30, 50 meters, but quite often I can get it for like $19
In a different website.
from a different website. Yeah, even though I do like Mendel's quite a bit, and I normally default back to Mendel's. It is because I've got lots of other furs that I'm really interested in. It is still good if you're looking for generic furs to check out all the other markets. This one's a nicer fur place, but it's also more expensive. It's called Mohair Bear Making Supplies. .co.uk. They have just nicer furs. I mean, I'm sure they can sell.
Probably why
I'm
they're
sure
more
they
expensive.
have shitty fur too, but overall, let's have a look. Fabric Room. Let's go look at their medium long pile fox furs.
Ah, that's a nice soft fur.
Okay, so obviously everything is in pounds, so you have to convert it to realize how much things are costing. And also most of the times, this is a teddy bear site, so they're selling mostly smaller amounts. That's why the price seems really cheap when you first look at it, because it's actually giving you the price, I think, to start with, like per square foot or something like that.
Yeah. Especially if you're
not very
bear
much.
making.
Yeah, but I'm always ordering by the meters. But they're very friendly. You know, most of these sites are super friendly. I've never had a problem. I've emailed like all of these websites probably and get along great with all of them. I've never had an issue where there's been like a super major muck up and I'm like, I hate you, never shopping from you again. They have a lot of the shorter minky ones. So that's one thing that's really handy is you can kind of select fox fur, shorter pile fox furs. I always call it fox fur even though it's faux. I know it's called faux fur. I do know. I just see the word and I say fox. So here you go, you can check out their shorter ones. But you can get some really cool colors on here, so it's worth a look if you've got like a particular persona that's got like a very different color.
Or even textures.
Or maybe you should base your persona on fur that already exists. That would be cool.
Might be a challenge for the artist though when you get commissions.
Like, look at this awesome fur. This is super cool. It's like a greeny blue, like that teal, but with black swirls on it. I mean, imagine having a costume.
It makes me think like you're under the water. You know how the water ripple sort of makes shapes from the lighting.
Yes, indeed.
Water ripple shapes.
Not like as a full color, but like as accents on the fursuit. That would be super dope. That'd be so neat. Anyway, next fursuitsupplies.com. This site is actually grown quite well. When it first started out, I'm like, I'll never buy things from it. But now I do. I buy their fur because sometimes, like I was saying before, about how Mendel's has the Punky Muppet fur for $30.50 per yard. Here, they often get really good bargains. And so look, they've already got, here we go, luxury shag. So here they call it shag, $21.99. Yeah,
save you $10.
Why would you not? So, and they're in America too, so it costs
especially
the same.
With us being
New Zealand. It costs the same in post to get to us. And they do this cool thing where if a fur goes extinct, they kind of bandwagon together and try and get a whole bolt, like 100 yards or whatever, made, and then people buy into that bolt, so it's worthwhile for them. Yeah. Custom run. Yeah, here I think this is a custom run pre-orders. So see, you can see 21%, 13%, 15%. So these colors have gone extinct or whatever, and they're buying an entire bolt. So like, see, this one's got 200. They have to have 200 yards of this made, 100 yards and 100 yards. So people are placing their order, saying, yes, I want this. And then once they reach 100%, they get a whole bolt made. But you do have to wait, so like, who knows? It might take a month to fill up the slots. It could take a year. You just don't know when that's gonna happen. Next one, Big Z fabric.
Oh, these are pretty.
Yeah, they have a lot of weird stuff. I just bypass all
very ravey. Oh, I like that.
I bypass all their weird stuff. Yeah, sure, you can buy these weird furs if that's what you're after, but me, like, I have to buy this. So when I bypass all this and I just go to their, normally this is when I'm looking for Punky Muppet or shag. They've got longer ones there. That's that's the same as that, but longer and shaggier. Yeah. I believe solid shaggy long pile. That one's a longer one again. So this is the one that comes in many colors. Let's see how much it costs here. Oh, look at that. See what I mean? $19.99. This is where, so
no one wants to know about our email.
No, go away. Yeah, so this is where I love coming for deals on their Punky Muppet. So normally, I would come here because they always seem to have a really good sale on these. But saying if I'm buying a bunch of other fur and I need only one Punky Muppet from Mendel's, then I'm just going to buy the Punky Muppet here. I'm not going to bother trying to get it from 2 different websites at the same time. Yeah. But if I'm buying bulk lots of Punky Muppet or shag, or what do they call it here?
Sold by the yard.
Solid shag, shaggy, that's what they call it here. Then, I'd buy a whole bunch of it here instead. But as I said before, I'm kind of going more towards the shorter furs now. So you can explore those shorter fur ranges. Yeah, there's some shorter ones. Yeah, just have a look, really. Like, if you've got a particular fur color in mind, just check all the sites first before you give up. Here we go. This one, Fabric Empire. For some reason, I always get these two mixed up because I find them very similar, but actually, they're not similar. This one's got a wider variety, I think. Yeah, they got some cool feathered ones. I guess if you're doing a bird, they sell Punky Muppet as well. Solid fur fabrics. Oh yeah, see, there you go. They've also got Alaskan Husky, so this is normally tri-colored. And this one, solid fur colors is what I normally would click on. They put their fur in such elaborate poses. Like, look at this. Look at that.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
You French girls.
French girls.
Draw me like a French girl. They have some interesting ones every so often though, like burgundy. Sometimes you can't get burgundy from Mendel's. Don't take me for my word for that. Maybe you can, but rust like that. Oh, so gorgeous. I love this fur. It's so pretty. I love the burnt orange or rust as it's called. It's such a pretty fur.
Few bits.
Yep. Next one, CRCs. This is another more kind of like mohair bear making supplies, where it's more dedicated towards teddy bears, but you can still order in their fabrics by meter or yards, whatever they call it in America.
You don't need that. You haven't even finished your recording.
Okay, synthetic fur fabrics. I believe, I click on this. Cuddle fabrics, I believe, are the really short ones. I believe. Are the really short ones. Whatever this one was called again. Fabrics and stuff. This is longer stuff. I've got sample cards. That's the easiest way. Just buy sample cards. Just go there, buy the sample cards. You'll get the thing with all the furs on it. And it's great.
Nice enough
and then
to
you
organize and name it for us.
Yeah, they do it themselves, which is really handy. They've got some longer ones like fox fur. I don't really buy here very often, but this is where I bought all the fur for Saber Sparky.
Oh, is it?
There you go. So even though I don't
So
shop...
Saber Sparky is pretty much made by beer making
Yep.
fur.
No, this one's CR. CR's Craft.
Yeah.
So yeah, Saber Sparky was made from all CR's Craft. I wonder if I can show you... Was it Cubby Bear? I'm just gonna check because it's got it in here at the back. Here we go. Seal fur fabrics. Okay, so they were called Seal. See? CR's Craft. Oh, I'll take it out actually. Show y'all. See? Seal fur fabrics. Let's go and find that then. Go back. Seal. Okay, so this is where Saber Sparky's fur came from. So it was the
You must use camel.
black, white. This one says brown seal and camel. So camel's there and brown.
You must not have the lighter one then.
No, it was like a more coffee brown anyway because when I ordered it, it wasn't actually the same brown that I have here. It was a more reddish.
Oh,
More reddish, so it was more
different
yeah,
tone.
coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, camel, coffee, black and white. Those were Saber Sparkies. There you go. You can see camel and brown, coffee brown now. Yeah, so I ordered the sample card and then yeah, that's where I got her furs. Got her furs from there, and they've been working really well. I was kind of worried that the fur would be not very strong on the backing of Saber Sparky's fur. But luckily, it was. No, that's the shitty fur, yeah.
I was like, oh, this one's really stretchy.
No, but it was good. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, which was handy because it was a form-fitting suit that I was making. So having a little bit of stretch in it was definitely a necessity.
Shape on
But-
all Sparky's curves.
Yes, but overly it wasn't that stretchy still. Like a lot of people talk about four-way stretch furs, and that would be perfect for a fitted suit. But mine was not four-way stretch fur. It was just fur, and it worked.
It still worked.
Yeah, so surprise.
Still a pass.
Surprise. All right, next one. Fabric.com. When all else starts to fail, I come to fabric.com, and you can just type in a color's name. So if I'm looking like I have something like in mind, like I desperately need this type of green fur.
What is with you in green and teal, man?
I'm just using it as an example. You can use the search thing, but you have to say fur at the end of it, or you just get fabric because they don't just sell fur.
Ta-da!
They sell everything here, which is amazing. I mean, you can see all the different greens they have. So sometimes I come here when I'm looking for a
What
shorter.
I find quite handy is
colour.
that they actually say how much in stock or yards
Oh
they've
yeah,
got left.
Yep, definitely. And sometimes you have to actually be watching this because sometimes you'll be like, oh, "This is what I need." You'll click on it and then it's out of stock. So they're not very good sometimes at taking away the item. So you'll get all excited and then it's not there. Or there's 1 yard left and you need 5. I see you. I see you. I see you. Get our ponytails together.
I think it's a sign that someone needs to start watching Avatar again.
Maybe we'll do it today. This one is the most expensive place you can buy fur from, but it's amazing.
This is where you get the NFT fur,
Yes, NFT fur, National Fiber Technology.
which you used on your Sergal. Sergal costume.
Yes, I used some of it for I think that was my first
His
time.
hair?
For his mane. I used it on a Sergal for his mane and his tip of his tail. So that was 7 inches, I believe. So that was probably kind of this
Like
one
a
right here,
square, yeah.
5 to 7 inches. So this fur at National Fiber Technology is sold by the foot. So you're buying per foot, and these are the prices per foot: $42, $42 US for 1 foot. So it's bloody expensive, but it's bloody awesome. And I'm going to be using a lot more of this in my future fursuits.
This is the
I think it's super cool.
website or company that you said that does a lot of furs for like movies and creature design and
Yes,
stuff.
they
right?
do the furs for like
Because
Star
they make it
Wars.
themselves, don't they?
You can get samples, I believe, free samples from them.
Oh, cool.
If you send in like a picture of the art of the picture of the costume you're trying to make, and then maybe
and
they
they'll
give you
find your-
3 samples and then they send them to you.
Saying these are the furs we think look quite closely
Yes.
to your design.
Yes, and they did that for me when I did the Sergal, and I sent them the picture of the reference, and then they sent it to me for free, and it was great. And then I ordered in 4-5 feet
Oh yeah.
So that was like $250.
A lot of money.
Yep, and then post on top. So yeah, here's some of the
But it
furs.
gave a really good effect on
Heck
the
yeah.
circle.
Yeah, and here's some of the furs that they used for different things. Oh, look, there's even a fursuit.
Ah.
See, they use it for fursuits all the time.
Oh, it's by Beetle Cat.
Oh yeah, NFT are great. Like they know what furries are.
Yeah.
They're like best friends with furries. It's great.
Yes, man. Oh, stuffed panda.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Hey, maybe I should send them in some pictures of when I use them on a fursuit.
Hey man, you've seen your circle saying what you use there for.
Yeah, and see like even beetle cats on here.
So they're sort of showing photos of costumes that were used with the NFT.
Correct, that use their NFT fur. Yeah. So obviously for
Oh, wait,
her.
scroll down.
Hmm?
There's you.
Oh, what?
You were there.
Oh yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I actually did send them a picture of what I was working on. Okay, there you go. Here's the
Surprise,
circle.
we're on the page.
Surprise. Here's the circle that I used.
Balthazar.
You can't really see because the screen's really tiny. But yeah, I used it for his tail tip and for his mane behind his head. Not his whole body. And neither did Beetle Cat. Like her
No,
one,
you can tell it must be in the
purple.
mane.
It is. It's in the
her
purple of
tail.
her tail and on
Yeah.
the chest and the neck, and then same with this one. It's for the mane. Is all the NFT for. Maybe she used some in the ear. I'm not too sure. From NFT, you can get custom orders. So if you need, here you go, custom orders. If you have a particular fur color that you want and length, they can make it for you. It will just cost a lot of money. Oh, see, there is a minimum order of 8 square feet per custom style and a setup charge of $225 per style. So it'll cost you $225 to get the length and the color.
Yeah.
And then you have to buy also 8 square feet of it, which is probably going to cost you like $50 each. So
You're looking
do the
roughly
math.
like under or maybe
Do the
more
math.
than $500.
Oh yeah, that's like $625,
Yeah.
and that's not even including shipping. And that's American too.
Yeah.
Next one is Etsy. When I start to get real desperate, I'm like, oh shit, I can't find this fur anywhere. I start to use Etsy and just Google things like, okay, let's use green fur again. Green. Sometimes if you put the word fabric, it works better as well, because otherwise you get like a jacket. Like jackets or slippers, or so if you type in fabric in your search bar, you can often get just fabric instead of having to, get weird like jackets and stuff. See, like things like that. So you'll get a lot of that if you don't type in fabric. And even with fabric,
Was it Etsy where you got?
Etsy was where. Yep.
Mordo's green.
Marduk. I got his green from Marduk from a chick in Czech Republic.
Republic.
Yeah, I'm still communicating with them to get more for her, finishing off his feet and mittens.
Yeah.
Next one is eBay. So like we're
The
getting
place you would not like to go as the last resort.
No, it's not that bad. I've gotten fur from eBay before, but again, like if you're looking for a super rare color that you can't find, oops, I typed in fur. It's often, oh no, it's worked this time, but yeah, here you go. See how it's got the word fabric in it? The word fabric often helps you find better things. A lot of this fur is obviously Punky Muppet, so here we go, more shag, Punky Muppet stuff. You can type in shorter or longer. But say I was after like a really minty green, ooh, look at this, you're never going to be able to find this anywhere. This is super hard to find. It's like a mint green. Yeah. Then you can buy it from here. You can even get samples from eBay, like talk to the different people and they'll send you samples. They're very handy like that. Next, last resort, Google. So, sometimes when I'm really desperate, I'm like, I need this green fur. You can type in green fabric fur into Google. And I go on their,
And if you don't know how to use Google, get out.
I go into their images and I'm scouring for a short green fur of the color that I want. So sometimes you can, like, oh, there's that color I want. You can click on that image and it'll take you to the website. Like, ooh, there's another one that's very similar. So this one's from Faux Throw. I'm saying it correctly now, okay? Faux, not fox.
Faux.
Okay. It's like, ooh, look, this is that perfect black deep teal that I'm after, and then you can go and visit the page and see if it's still available or not. Often than not, it's not available. But again, like this one's from fabric.com. Ooh, 35 in stock. Cool. This looks really nice. And look, they did have it in stock. Yay, you did find it that time. Or you could go like, oh look, this one is from Faux Throw, whatever. Visit Visit page. Giggle at me.
I'm trying.
Faux fur. So yeah, you can sometimes when I'm like, again, desperate again, which often happens. I'm such a desperate person. so desperate. I can order fur from, actually I did. I ordered in that magenta fur from the faux throw company or
Did you?
from the throw. No, from this kind of a company. Oh, here, was it this one? Hot pink mink. It was something like this. This color I was after, and it was super hard to find in a shorter color and a shorter length,
Shorter form,
but in the same color. And so I actually ordered it from a site like this, and it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Yes. Yeah, you can keep scouring the internet for the correct fur that you want. Try really, really hard and find fur you want. Sometimes you'll find it. Sometimes. I wanted that one too.
sorry.
Maria, will you marry me?
It bet.
Oh shit! So those are all the different fur sites. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This isn't a tutorial. Simba. Alright.
Wait, I love the tights we got from JoJo's.
Yeah. Oh shit!
You're standing
No, my
ovation.
stand. Okay, so this is where my camera is going to sit without falling over and dying. No die, camera. No die.
It did.
Everything's
Just breaking one thing out of
gonna
another.
break everything. What I was gonna do? I was gonna say, wait, grab a list.
We have a list.
Have a list. So I just showed you all the fur places where you can buy them from, but I didn't really say how much they cost except for Punky Muppet. I mean, fur ranges from $10 a meter or a yard, whatever you want to call it, up to $45 for a square foot. So the price ranges quite significantly. So just do your best. Just
Budget.
do your best.
And also search.
Search, yes. Save up your money and get good fur. Don't buy crap fur. Where's that crap fur?
That crap.
Don't buy this.
The one where you can easily probably rip with your
In
hands.
New Zealand, this is called like Columbus fur. Don't buy it. Look, I'll rip it up and... Wait, actually you probably can't.
It's too strict.
Oh, hey! La 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 la. Do not buy that fur. Please.
Sorry, we're distracted with chips right now.
This 1-inch foam I buy from the warehouse, and it's called Topper mattress.
The warehouse to us is like maybe a Walmart or
Yeah.
a Target for you.
Yep.
Or the Waddy Fuddy, we call it.
Oh, I guess you can buy these things from places like, I know art shops, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. I know shops in America. Ooh, Crocs. If you want to build your fursuit on feet.
Stompers.
Feet stompers? Yeah, grab that one.
Too far to work.
I like using Crocs now. I used to use Ugg boots, but I find Crocs are actually a lot nicer. They're lightweight, durable, breathable. Yeah, just everything. Great. Fantastic.
And they last a long ass time.
And you don't see them.
So people don't have to go, what
What are you wearing?
Damn, Daniel! Coming back with the black Crocs.
You don't need to buy brand name Crocs either. I just bought like a cheap knockoff kind from the warehouse. Again, I love the warehouse.
Warehouse is our life.
Warehouse is love. Thread. You want to get really strong thread, so go to like an actual sewing shop.
This is the one we use for hand sewing.
Yeah, for hand sewing we use this. Oh, and for the machine.
Oh, right,
I use this as well.
And overlocking?
No,
you swapped it now, didn't you? Because it...
Yes and no, half of it, half and half on the overlocker.
That's right.
But when you're doing sewing, you want really super strong thread. You can't really see it, but if you try and like break this, you'll cut your hand open, which is fantastic for fursuits because then they don't work. My sewing machine, I use the super strong stuff on the top and the bottom as well, and then on my overlocker, I've got the super strong one for the top string,
and then the rest.
But the two bottom ones are
cotton.
Just a simple cotton one.
Yeah,
because it doesn't need to be like ultra crazy. I actually did try using the strong stuff on the two lower ones, and it screwed my machine up. Like it was like it's not working. You actually.
Well, I was there that day when you were trying to figure out what was
wrong with it. Yeah.
So you're like, I'm just gonna swap,
and it works fine. So yeah, that's what I use for sewing.
And we haven't had any problems since.
Someone was asking on YouTube how do you make first fursuit? Or what are the tips for making a first fursuit? And
I'm learning to do a first fursuit.
Yeah, but my first tip is actually you should learn how to draw. Yeah. Like it's super handy if you figure out how to draw first. So like draw your character and then draw them 100,000 more times.
I haven't done much. just feet so far.
Yeah, she's
we're
looking
still
at
waiting for sample first so we can start ordering
furs in for a
furs
friend.
in for a friend because she's going to be my guinea pig for my first suit. So
Excellent.
I'm excited to do that.
But not a literal guinea pig.
I see what you did there. So funny.
Another tip is don't do moving jaws. Moving jaws have taken me a long time to figure out, and they're still kind of difficult to do. So I would suggest do not do a moving jaw for your first fursuit. Just do a nice, happy, static one. It looks great. I started getting into them quite like at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's taken me like 6 years to develop to where I am now, where I'm 3D printing the head bases and then have the moving jaws on those where they fit and work properly, that sort of thing.
These things.
Yeah. That's an older version of one of my 3D masks.
But
I don't use this version
they're a lot
anymore.
lighter with the 3D printing, so it makes it a lot easier for
This is my newer version. Ah! He's yelling. I'll take his head off his mask. So here's a newer version of one of my 3D masks. Yum, yum. So if you look on the inside, you can see the white is all 3D printed. And then the black in there is just fabric that's been coated over.
It's just a lot quicker to just 3D print some certain parts for it.
Yep. Especially if you know how to do 3D modeling, which she does.
I do that part.
Yeah, you do that part. There you go.
Hey there, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Papa. Up at the bed.
We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, it's blasphemy.
I'm gonna wrap this up now and say, if you have any other questions, maybe you should leave them in the comment section.
Maybe we might do a Q&A.
Maybe we'll do another one. We will see you at a later time.